So here we are, bumper swing out thing 3.0. I've been sick for the last week and a half, so I haven't really filmed me finishing this thing up. But, you know, just over the last week and a half or so, just kind of slowly tackling this a little bit at a time. But anyways, let's get into it and show you what the, we'll say 90% finished product looks like. Go ahead and crack this open. So, it opens nice and wide. It will hit the side if I go all the way, but this fixes my problem with the 2.0 bumper, because now my door will open all the way. Getting into it, offset wheel and tire because Toyota, right? Let's see, moving around, moved the original rigged tire carrier down here. Cut pretty well everything off of that. Moved the tire up probably 3 or 4 inches. Welded in, you know, my new rear cross member slash bumper. Welded this to it. And put this box up here that I'm a pretty big fan of so far. Show you what I got going on with some of this tube work. So the original rigged frame is right here, and I ended up cutting all of that off and re-welding it closer this way and moving it up. So have some gussets here, gusset here, another bar right here, bunch more gusseting and such down here. Have this bar run out all the way up here supporting the box, bar here, gusset, another bar up here, and then this box is welded to the whole thing as well. Moving down here, I do have some extra plating that got welded to the actual frame. Have some gussets here, here, back here, and some 4-inch gussets from the inside of the frame to the back side of this. Some gussets right here for toe chains and such. But that's what we got going on right now. What do I have in the box? Let's crack this box open. So for now, I just have some extra fluid, oil, transmission slash power steering, diff fluid, and some jumper cables for the moment. But what I'm going to do is get in here and build some shelves and plug all these holes up. The reason I went with this box instead of, you know, your typical jerry can, max tracks, all that kind of stuff, is as for right now, this is still a daily driver, so I don't need fuel cans hanging off the back of it. And around here, there's gas stations everywhere. You know, we're not out in the middle of nowhere out in the west where you probably need to carry more fuel. And if I do, it can just go in the back, right? Let's see, I did have a jack mount welded up here first, but ended up taking that off because main thing is I don't want my jack to get stolen. 2, probably keep the sun and the rain off of it. It's going to get mounted on the inside. And let's see, max tracks are probably going to get mounted up there. And then the last reason I went with the box is it doesn't weigh much. And so I'm not having the stress of something super heavy way out here when the pivot point is all the way over here. Again, probably 90% done with the swing out. I may add some more gusseting just to really where the Swingout and the new cross-member bumper attached to the frame. I'm gonna run it for a little while and see if I get any weird shakes or vibrations or anything out of it. But I mean, man, look how much better this departure angle is than it was previously. Thank you guys for watching. Just this little quick update video because I was kind of too sick to film all of this coming together over the last week and a half very slowly. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.